Hello guys, and welcome to yet another Minecraft video, in which today we're going to be doing something which has been highly demanded for over a year, and just, I haven't gotten around to it. But that changes today. Excuse me. Today I will be showing you how to install and config the Beta Days mod. Basically, it's pretty straightforward on the install. You just go, click Files, and I recommend always using it for the latest version of the game because that's where the coolest content is. But it's a lot easier to config for the older versions, like 1.12, than it is the newer ones. Yeah. I like how this mod started in 1.8.9. Wow. But it's pretty straightforward. You just click download, and it downloads. CurseForge is slow. Today I'll be doing this on the vanilla launcher, but to find your directory, installations, edit. There used to be a quick way to game directory. There used to be on the old launcher. I haven't really used the new one. I use multi-MC, but I'm demonstrating on this. But if you want to find the directory, the classic way is just Windows R, percentage, app, data, percentage, and that will pop up this window right here, which I believe I may have already had open. Yes, I did. But yeah. Now I have 3-4 different Minecraft directories because I like to swap them in and out if I'm using mods or using Mineshafter to have an alt on to keep chunks loaded in an area. But it's pretty straightforward. You just click in here, go to your mods, drag this in. Now this step is very important to know. Load the game first. Oh, I can't wait to buy parts to be able to, I can't wait to build a new PC. For those of you who are tech enthusiast as we say, I don't have quite enough money to buy a high-end NVIDIA card. I was actually not going to buy an NVIDIA card at all and stick with AMD because they seem to be pretty budget-friendly, I guess is the word. But I've changed my mind. I've seen what I believe it's a 1650. I've seen how good they actually are. And that's probably what I'm going to buy for my next PC. But at the same time, since I'm like Minecraft and 7 Days to Die, I'm going to have to upgrade my GPU to... but sidetrack, back to the tutorial. Now, if you're on 1.12... possibly even 1.14. If you're on 1.14 on back, you can config the mod just by going in here and clicking the config button down here. But I'm not entirely sure if this is on Forge's end or on Beta Day's end. But you cannot configure stuff from in this menu. In the newer versions, which if you ask me, that is a real step back. But yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is exit the game, which I have already done, and click back to the Minecraft tab, and you want to search out your config thing, your config folder, which is right here below bin, which I don't know why I have a bin folder, because this is not the really old Minecraft launcher. But click config, and here is your Forge stuff, which you can tinker around with to enable multi-core rendering, stuff like that, which I warn you, you could lose your world by doing that, because that could crash Minecraft and corrupt your world and all that kinds of crazy stuff. Now, what you guys want to look at is client and common. Yeah, basically, I recommend this neat program called Notepad++ to edit these stuffs. I will link that down in the description. It's a cool program. It allows you to actually edit the lines. You can actually code stuff in this, which is, excuse me, what I think is the coolest part about it. But basically, you just go through and configure this. Like, do you want the in-game version overlay like what beta had? And so, if you want that, you change this to true instead of false. Give player classic HUD, removing hunger bar, XP bar, arm, change position of the armor bar, stuff like that. You would change that to true. I'm just going to go ahead and enable all this stuff on camera. Max render distance 16. It's fine with me. I can't even get my computer to go up that high. True. I actually hate nether fog. And by the way, this is completely customizable. Like, if there's stuff I'm doing here, like stuff you don't like about beta, you can choose not to enable it. Like, say you want your XP bar, you can have your XP bar. If you enable it, if you disable it, you basically can't enchant. It completely removes that ability. Which, I made an enchantment table in one of my worlds literally just to experiment with that. Okay, so what you want to do once you're done enabling this, you can use the default Notepad app, I should add. But once again, I recommend this. Once you're done enabling, just hit Control S or go up here and click Save. I have done the hotkey way. And you're going to want to go to Common and tweak that. I'm going to, once again, just turn everything on to True, because this will give you a true beta experience-ish. Honestly, it's almost better just... I've actually had more fun just going back and playing in beta than I have playing with this mod. The mod's fun, but if I want my beta fix, I want my beta fix. Okay? And actually, some of this, like this one right here, allow for seeds to randomly drop when tilling. That's actually extremely useful. Instead of having to go punch grass. Which actually, that makes a lot of sense for that to happen. So I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to... just do that. And then I'm going to save this way. Also, it'll tell you when you haven't saved your config file, because this icon up here will turn red, and once you've saved, it'll turn blue. So another reason I recommend having this is you can kind of check yourself and make sure you've saved. Okay, so now basically, you saw the menu before when I loaded. I'm going to load the game again, and here we go. Basically, as you can see, completely new menu, or basically old menu. Let's back up here. Yeah, basically, whoa, it's a lot of lag. What is lagging? Oh crap, paint.net's still open. Don't save. Yeah, working on a resource pack for my Bedrock Let's Play. But, so basically we'll load into Blur. Allow cheats, yes. And what do we... Blah. I highly don't... I don't recommend doing that, because the seed you generally get if you do that, if it's a world you're going to keep, is almost 100% of the time going to be garbage. I lie, it's more like 50-50 on whether it's garbage or not. But all the ones I've gotten most of the time while doing that have been garbage. At least from my opinion. Whoa, lag. Well, yeah, actually, no wonder. No Optifine. lag, and 18 FPS. The 2012 Let's Play feel, even. Basically. But, yeah. It's basically how to configure everything now. Basically no combat cooldown. Which this does a very good job at that, but I'm kind of curious to see if it fails in the place a lot of other stuff fails. Yeah. It fails there, too. What, basically it does disable the cooldown. But at the same time, it still makes the axe an overpowered weapon. Let's see if it actually does fix this behind the scenes and it's just not showing it. Okay. So yeah, basically, if you want to have a mod to disable the cooldown just for that, remember, this is fully customizable. You can have features and not have certain other ones. So, basically, if you want classic combat, just use this, because your sword will still do the same amount of damage, but it nerfs axes big time, which is actually what I've been looking for in a combat mod. Something to nerf axes, but restore swords to what they used to be as well. So yeah, I've discovered something new. But anyway, I hope you guys have found this helpful in some way, shape, or form. And if you have, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I will basically see you guys in the next video. Peace out.